Hi, I'm back. I'm gracing your screens again after weeks of being away. Um, Whether you missed me or not, I'm sorry. I'm like the Kool-Aid Man. I'm back. I'm Mama Khalik, and welcome to Master Annoyed. We are playing Wild Blue Yonder. It's our second mini-series, and it's Magister lore. And this time around has been very emotional roller coaster for us all. Um, been a great time. To go over some things on the channel for you guys. Coming up next, we will likely have a West Marches Trials of Silver game. These games are randomized and announced on Fridays typically. And we have one a week, just for like people that can't, like, shifts suck. They suck. And then on Thursday or Wednesdays, but not next week, the week after. Every second Wednesday, we have Gods and Goddesses at 8 p.m. EST with actually Miss Nina and June and Tofu in there as well. And on Thursdays, which is next week, we have Dragon Tears in my homebrew world. That's at 7:30 p.m. EST. Miss June is in that one as well. I'm basically just stealing her for everything. It's fine.
Yeah. It's cool with me.
And then
That's
on
right.
Fridays,
I love it here.
We love it.
It's Wild Blue Yonder. And then on February 19th, Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST, will be the premiere episode of a Vampire Masquerade Veils of Blood gracing your screen. It will be wildly different than what you've seen on the channel. It'll have a more serious, dark undertone to it. I'm very, very excited. Yeah, so that's what we got cooking up. I'm not sure how much we got cooking up for the future, but yes, Mr. Dark Domain is in that too. It's a wild ride, and I'm hoping to stay here for it, and not randomly disappear for a few weeks again. We'll see how that goes. Somebody go knock on wood. And I'm gonna shush my mouth and hand it over to. I'm gonna just roll a dice. I'm gonna hand it over to Magister Lore to introduce himself.
Hi,
that way.
I'm Josh, and I will be playing Magister Lore, the wise old man who is the guardian of the sanctum and let a demon escape. I was not being very watchful, and we'll hear more about in the recap. Passing it to my apprentice Kai.
Hi, I'm Juniper or Linen and Spice, most places on the internet. You can find me playing in so many games here on Master Inord, as well as a bunch of games, mostly on Sundays over on Shadow Tabletop Gaming. Check my link tree if you want to know more about those. I am playing Kai, who is Magister Lore's apprentice. Probably a little bit too confident in themselves. And currently majorly at odds with their twin Kel, who is being played by our lovely Tofu over here. And I'm going to pass to Tofu.
Hi, I am Tofu, Kai's twin sister, Kel. And I play other games on Maestria Nord also, but also on Shadow Tabletop Gaming there. So check out both Discords to see all of the schedules for both communities. We also play with other communities and are also looking to connect, with everybody. Because 2025 we're gonna have more games, and so it'd be a lot of fun for me to play with more people too. Um, and so with Kai, she's trying to find her way into this world and not be not be Kai's shadow anymore. Um, but at least maybe an equal to Kai. So we'll see how that works out. But helping Kai along the way, or Kel along the way to get there, is my demoness Satara, Miss Nina.
Yes. My name is PR Scorpio, or Miss Nina, if you're nasty. And I am on both channels, Magister Lore, Maestri and Lloyd, and Shattered Tabletop. I'm around. Okay. Yeah, that's true. We all know this, don't we? Tonight I am with Gods and Goddesses. So much fun. And West Marches, when I can catch myself and get there with Auga, and blessed to be here with Magister Lore. I am the demoness Satara. Very, very powerful.
So
Having
powerful.
been imprisoned for 10,000 years. I have large, shark black eyes, and I have black wet scales, just covered with a little larger than your average humanoid. I have razor claws and razor teeth, and when I get inspired and or need them, I have wings that ploof out, and get me to where I need to go. I am considered a hideous beauty, and I am Cal released me, and we have retreated to a place which I guess we'll get the backstory, but she's my girl and my way into doing what I need to do while I'm here, now that I am back. So there you go. Master of Chaos.
I'm sorry, but like, your character seriously reminds me of Eris from oh my god, what's the movie? Sinbad, thank you. Like I can't. It's like a childhood dream right there. Okay, so where are my notes? Oh gosh, I'm on pain meds, guys, and I will freely admit that you're in for a ride.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, deep in the sanctum, Kel shattered the crystal prison of Satara, the demon who had whispered promises of power and acceptance in her dreams. As Satara emerged, black-scaled, winged, and abyssal-eyed, she tried to summon the Leviathans, but failed. Sensing the disturbance, Magister Lore and Kai rushed to the lower levels, finding Kel and Satara together. Lore attempted a binding ritual, but failed, collapsing from the strain. Satara weakened, drained Kel's energy to restore herself, while Kel in turn seized Magister Lore's star sword. Before they could be stopped, Satara and Kel vanished through a portal. The sanctum destabilized. But Lore and Kai, that is not right. Why did I put that there? Must now find a way to find Kel, Kai. Why are they so close together?
I know, right?
Deliberately to cause confusion. That's the entire reason.
Now, with Kel under Satara's influence, they must track her to Cersine, where she has fled beyond the eyes of Magister Lore. Kel was always the shadow to Kai's light. Now, for the first time, she has power, and Satara won't let her go easily. The chase now begins. That's all I got.
Did Kel get the sword? Kel picked out. Right, that's
My
right.
sword.
Kel picked up the sword and took it with us. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Brought
Our
it with
metal
us.
sword.
Yes.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like they're twins. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Kooky. Oh, and might I point out that my guy wrote depends. in the
Yeah,
chat last time, and he's been getting
I
depends. Oh, he said that. He told you. Yeah.
No,
Nice.
he totally put that in chat. And you know what?
Wow.
Depends. I would really like my commission rate on that one.
Okay, right.
Okay. Targeted ads, like that was totally my fault. I'm not sorry. Yeah. We're all gonna be there one day. There is no shame.
Yeah. No.
There is no shame. If you need depends, you can depend on me to accept you.
Sponsored by, yeah.
Sponsored by
Personally,
absolutely
I'm
no
excited
one.
for it. I'm excited for it because then, I mean, that's just less time that I have to run to the bathroom or look for a bathroom or
More time streaming.
more
Listen,
time for me to do other things.
Streaming
while I
in more
just
sense of the word.
literally
More than one
sit
sense
and
of the word.
relax.
There.
cheers.
Didn't
Okay,
need to say
I'm
it.
seriously. I'm sending everyone depends for Christmas. Like I'm literally just gonna send you all a box of depends. Okay, just
That
for
sounds
your
perfect.
streaming
We'll all
pleasure.
put it up behind us when we're on screen, where
We'll
everybody
remind
can
you
see
in
it.
10 months.
Yeah, and do it because I will. Like you doubt me, I will. Okay, I am that kind of person. Okay, I'm the kind of person that will send you all depends for Christmas, and I'll even get like stickers made from Master Yonder and like stick it on there. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, no, I will. I will, Dark Domain. Like, I will. Okay, so apparently, Wild Blue Yonder is not sponsored, but greatly relies on depends for all your peeing needs. Everyone, you must take pics. Okay? You must take pics. I'm even gonna, you know what, for shits and giggles, I'll even send it to my other game players too, just because like they're gonna.
You mean when we get the depends, we should take pics? I wasn't
yes.
quite clear as to when the pics we were supposed to be taking. Anyway,
As long as you don't want
I'm
pics
with you
of us
now.
wearing the depends.
I mean,
actually,
if you're wearing,
I'm gonna
on
look
the head,
good.
maybe.
I may send you a picture of that.
Okay.
I know I'm gonna look good.
right? Like I'm down for the picture of you wearing them. Maybe put on like nylons or leggings.
It'll be awesome.
Superhero style.
Don't even sweat it.
Wearing superhero styles. That's what I was thinking
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
There you go.
And it'll be a whole thing. I don't know why this happened. Actually, yes, no, I do. I got nervous on my first ever stream because Wild Blue Yonder was my first stream.
Really?
On this channel, yes.
Wow, I did not know that. You were such a pro.
And I decided that people were going to pee themselves. I have no regrets.
You shouldn't have any regrets. That's awesome.
Dark Domain, that is the $14.99 channel. Okay, please
There we go.
subscribe, and you might find yourself some dancing
Surprises.
depends women.
Oh,
Okay.
Goodness.
All right. On to bigger and better things. Magister Lore and Kai, how are you finding yourselves going to find Kel and Satara? Are you going to try to find some smugglers to bring you over? Are you going to try to break in to Kel's ship? Are you going to try to summon a portal? Are you going to do a chicken dance in the street?
Well, Magister Law, if I'm not supposed to exist as your apprentice, we're going to need to find some way of traveling that isn't going to alert any of
The
the
Empire.
authorities. The Empire, exactly.
I believe the plan was to ask a certain captain for help, because we're not exactly pilots here either.
No, I certainly don't know how to fly Kel's ship.
All right, let's get the space phone.
The space phone.
The space phone.
I mean, there's magic and ships. There's gotta be a fucking phone.
Mhm.
There's got to be an internet of some
Who do
sort.
you call or send a message to?
Busters.
Ghostbusters? No. Okay. Done. Who are you calling or sending a message to, guys?
I don't have the name written Captain. My notes are.
Oh, I know who you're calling.
Yep.
Who you gonna
Go
call?
for it.
Ghostbusters.
Is he here? Is he here?
No, he's not here, unfortunately.
Oh well.
Oh.
That's okay.
He's not here.
It's all excited there for a second.
I know. Probably should have checked in with him, but life. What's his name?
Oh, I'd have to look that up. Been here so long.
Cyrus.
Cyrus.
Captain Cyrus. Captain Cyrus.
Vance.
Cyrus Vance.
Yes.
Captain Cyrus Vance. So you call Captain Cyrus Vance. God, I'm gonna try to do this, guys. Fuck. And you send a message out through space. Can you please roll for me whether that message gets to him? It's going to be a measly 2. Challenge rating 2.
Yeah. I'll use my wisdom, I guess. So, insight and intentions. Yeah, I can roll like 5 dice. That feels fine.
For 2?
All right. Yeah. 6, 6, and 5, 1, and 3. So that's 3 successes.
Perfect. So, he gets your message, and you guys are silently waiting on the peak.
I'm gonna start gathering some jewels or something to pay him with, some kind of imperial credits.
Imperial credits.
I forgot what the currency
Crowns. You're
Crowns. There we go.
So, you guys are just kind of at the dock of Magister Lower Sanctum, where the other boats are kind of milling around, hoods up, and the owl brings docks, and out comes Captain Cyrus Vance. And he comes out and he's like, "Well, hello there.
Oh.
Heard you guys needed a ride."
Thank you for coming so quickly.
Oh, well, I wasn't busy.
We're
Lovely to
seeking
meet you,
passage
Captain Cyrus.
to the planet of Circe. Shouldn't be too much for trouble for a captain like you, right?
Absolutely not. I can get you over there for a price.
Yes, of course. I've got the crowns.
Well then, I guess we'll be on our way. And as they are going through space, with Captain Vance, I am really not going to try and continue trying to play that character as minimal as possible, because I seriously cannot do that justice.
You were doing fine.
I tried to do a voice. I don't know if it worked.
You have the rhythm cadence.
Right? Okay, well, at least there's that. Satara and Kel, what are you doing?
I'm trying to make Satara as comfortable as possible, because we did land in front of a cave where she boarded us.
And I was just barely undrained. I was not well. I was a little shaky.
Mm-hmm.
So we need
I'm
definitely
setting up a campfire, and I'm looking around the area at least.
Perfect. So,
yeah, kind of running a minor ritual of healing for myself, basically. And then we get to talking, I'm guessing.
we get to talking.
Mhm.
Oh.
Kind of about what happened and how she's feeling. Because I am very concerned about how she's feeling. Because that was a lot.
Are you feeling more comfortable, Satara?
Yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I don't know that I would have made it without you in so many ways. I really rely on you. I'm very, very proud that I can count on you. You are amazing. Thank you.
I'm only returning what you've done to help me. You've helped me grow more than I thought I could.
If you only knew how bright your opportunity is, and what we have in our future together. So much. I am so pleased. As soon as I'm well, we will make this world entirely new. And you will be at the top. I can't tell you how excited that makes me feel. I'm sorry I look like I'm very tired because I am right now, but we will definitely be singing very soon. I promise. I promise.
What can I get for you? Can I think you brought us back to Cersei.
Yes. It
Is
was in
there
your
a reason
heart.
why you're here?
It was in your heart. I looked. I knew where you thought there might be a safe place. And this is where basically you brought us. Thankfully, it's beautiful. I
This was
love this.
where Kai and I used to come and we'd practice some of our sorcery together when we
Ah,
were getting ready to when we wanted to join the school, and we were dreaming about, growing our powers together. And so we'd come out here and we'd practice with each other and practice against each other, and they always did a little bit better than me and so much faster, but I eventually got there.
yes.
This is the cave we always came to and spent
That
some
is
time
why.
at.
That makes sense then. That's why it was in your heart. And that's what I saw. It's basically your healing place also, isn't it?
It's where Kai and I spent a lot of time together when we weren't helping out on the farm.
Mm,
It's my favorite place.
mm. And now it is also mine. Yes, it is. Is there any chance, if I may just ask while we're on the subject, is there any chance that your sister might be able to understand your point of view a little bit better? I did not know her long enough in that little interval to get an impression if that's a possibility with her. Do you think that we can turn her to doing the right thing?
I don't know. She's always had her own ambitions, and
Mm,
I don't really get to talk to her much about mine.
mm,
But I do know that she does love me, so there
of
may
course.
be some understanding.
Well, if we can find that opportunity, we will certainly take that opportunity. But in the meantime, we will make our new world, and
What's
it will
the
be
next step to
amazing.
that? What do we do next now? Now
When
that
I'm
we
well enough, and if we could collect up just a few little things here in nature, I can bless them with my energy, and with that, a song and the strength of it, and we can sing, and we'll bring in the power, and everything will change. It won't take much, but it'll
yes,
be very powerful.
yes, you just let me know what I need to gather while you relax and gather
Absolutely.
your strength, and I will go and get everything for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So as you guys are finding the ingredients, talking amongst yourselves, gathering, Magister Lore and Kai dock on Cersei. Upon entry, Kai, your familiar homeland, you immediately realize that the sky seems to be darker and the stars are flickering quite strangely. And the essence wells on this rock planet, if you will, are seemingly unstable, making magic harder and more unpredictable. And the shadows seem to move on their own.
This
Go ahead, sorry.
this is not how I remember Cersei. It was not this dark. It was not this unstable, unpredictable.
You do seem to almost find like a slight beauty in it. It's not like you don't. It's different, but it doesn't seem like it would hurt you. Enough to give you pause. And yeah, that's kind of your impression of your homeworld right now. It's like it's not bright and happy as like a child would remember home. Yeah.
I assume this is Sitara's influence, that their mere existence on this planet is probably what's causing this. But I would have expected it to feel more threatening than it does.
You're on mute.
Oh.
Tara is worn out after our fight. Hard to be threatening when you're recovering.
Well, yes.
I'm worn out too.
You obviously don't know very many women. Sorry, I had to. Like, even when we're recovering, okay, we'll whip some ass.
Especially then, honestly.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, we're a little crankier at that time, so don't start. Don't start. No.
Mhm.
I mean, if you're asleep. Sleep's asleep.
I don't know. Ask James. I'm pretty violent.
How to get your woman to be less threatening. Make her sleep.
Go take a nap. Every girl. Okay.
I would like to thank Captain Vance for the travel and mention that we might need to call on him again, and I'll give him a tip.
Well,
That's a tip,
my pleasure, but seems kind of like storms rolling in. Would you like me to wait here?
I wouldn't say no to that. If you don't have anywhere else to be, we might return in a day or so.
Well, I don't have very much other than my lady right now, so I can stay for a minute. I'll go find myself an inn.
They have good food here, all farm fresh.
Oh, beautiful. And he goes off. Hopefully Sam is watching this episode. Okay.
I think we should take a moment to pause and do a ritual to sense what the essence is guiding us to do.
Okay.
So I'm feeling unsure of myself.
Kai has suspicions as to where she thinks the two would have gone on Cersine, but absolutely would love to tap into the essence to confirm or deny whether her suspicions are correct.
Okay. So,
I would like to use my sorcery to sense Sitara's influence.
okay, so this is how it's gonna work. Magister Lore, I'm gonna need a challenge rating 4, and Kai, I'm gonna need a challenge rating 4. Magister Lore, you are looking for the essence, where it's kind of like what is influencing the essence, why it is the way it is, while Kai is trying to follow the essence. So very different outcomes as to what you guys are looking for. So both a challenge rating of 4. I'm very tempted to say 5, but 4. Go for it.
Okay. 1 for trying.
1 for try.
1 for the attuned trait. 1 for awareness.
Yep.
History is another one.
Mm-hmm.
May I tap into demon lore, because I am following the path of its this essence feels demonic in origin.
As long as it's all in the same tag, you're good. Trait, you're good.
All right. I don't know if I can make an argument for willpower.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not really, is
I'll
it?
give you one because it has 2
Okay.
dots, so I'll give you 1.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, 4. Meets it, beats it, I assume, in
Meets
this
it,
game.
beats it. Yeah. Magister Lloyd, what did you get?
So I'm gonna roll my dice. I'm using my sorcery for this.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got mastery, sense, rituals, and I decided to put an XP in the versus demon. So I have 7, but I rolled badly. I got a 6, 5, 4, a 1, 1, 2, 3. So I got 3 out of 4. My vision is clouded.
Yes, your vision is very clouded. So, as you're trying to kind of find where this essence is and what is kind of going on, you don't feel yourself being drained trying to tap into it, but you do find that you are frustrated. You're angry over the fact that, like, your magic to date as Magister Lore, the man that is supposed to be the man, is just not working for you.
And I'm not only mad that it's not working, I'm mad that I'm mad because I should be better. I should be calm.
I understand.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Okay. Kai, as you tap into the essence that you have come to know so well, almost like coming home, and the fact that you are home almost makes it seem brighter to you. You immediately, only to your eyes, see a kind of rope, a trail, if you will, guiding you into the direction of the cave that you used to play with your sister in. The rope looks as though your essence has always looked like. Could you please describe that for me?
How my essence looks. My essence is golden. It's how do I describe it? It's not a sparkling, shiny golden. It's more of a gentle, quiet light. Nothing flashy, but more stable and almost reassuring in how it feels. That's what the
Happy
essence
lamp.
feels like when I tap into it.
So while it does look like that, you do see parts of it that is almost remnants of what the sky looks like right now. Like the stars are unstable. It's kind of like reflected in the essence rope that you now see that connects you to the cave your sister's in.
Well, that's interesting. My suspicions were absolutely correct. I believe they are in the cave that Cal and I used to practice in as children. However,
You know your sister.
well,
I thought
she's
you
my
did.
twin.
Anyways.
She's my twin. Of course I do. My essence is looking a little different than it usually does, though, and a bit like this. Doesn't feel bad. It just feels different.
Zatara's like,
I
like,
Do you feel like you're in control of yourself? Do you feel like you're in balance?
believe so. Yes.
We have nothing to worry about.
In Kai's head, she's starting to wonder what balance means. Especially what it means to Magister Law, as opposed to...
So, with that, as you guys are traveling, before you get to the cave, we're going to have a refresh scene. Would anyone like to take it away with a flashback?
That's me.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay. Here we go. It's our birthday. Our 10th to be exact. I feel pretty in my dress. It's a shimmery light blue with silvery buttons in the shape of stars down the front and at the end of the gauzy sleeves. but I can't wait until next year when I get to wear the one that Kai is wearing today. This year's new birthday dress is a deep violet with shooting golden stars all over it. Kai is playing outside with her friends at the moment. I would be out there too, but we hit a recent growth spurt, and now the dress that fit Kai perfectly last year is a little too short on me this year. It would be quite unladylike for me to run around in it. I put away the rest of the chocolate cake we just enjoyed, Kai's favorite. We can only afford one cake for celebrations, but Mother tried to make it special for the both of us by adding fresh strawberries on top of it. She notices that I always pick the cake slices with the fresh fruits in it when Kai and I are allowed a special treat anytime Mother has a little extra spending money. The strawberries were so sweet and juicy. Kai even gave me all of her strawberries from her cake slice, her way of showing her love to me. After I put away the cake, I start going through the piles of gifts and setting them next to our seats so that when everyone comes back in, we can open presents. I pile Kai's carefully next to her chair at one end of the table. I'm very excited for the gift I got her. There was a sorcery book at the bookstore that she has wanted for so long. I ran so many errands for Father for months to earn a little extra money to save up for it. I take my gifts to my seat and carefully place them next to my seat. I'm very excited to unwrap both of mine later. If it's similar to previous year's patterns, they will be new tools for me to work on my ship. One from Mother and Father, and the other one from Kai. My airship is the only thing that sets me apart from Kai being brilliant at everything else. Kai may be quicker and do better at learning sorcery, but building and working my airship becomes a foreign language for her. It's my pride and joy. That doesn't stop her from supporting my love of working on it, though, and getting me new manuals on the newest airships, new tools, or even finding workable materials during our adventures. I grabbed a last gift to place on Kai's side of the table, but there are 2 envelopes under that gift, one addressed to Kai and one addressed to me. I turn them over and I feel my heart jump. The seal for the Imperial Academy of Natural Philosophy. Is this it? Will we know from these letters if we've been approved to attend together? It feels like forever ago when Kai and I were carefully filling out our applications together. Will I be leaving here and starting a new stage of my life with my sister away from our farm life? Or I can begin an official education of becoming a person who will make a difference to the future of our people? I look up at the sound of laughter and giggles, Kai grinning wide as she leads a group of flushed and happy people into the room. We make eye contact as I hold up both of the envelopes in my hands. End scene.
That was adorable. I loved
That was
it.
amazing.
That was adorable
That
and
was
also
amazing.
stab right through the heart multiple
Feeling it.
times
I
over.
am feeling it. Oh
Right?
my man.
Oh my God.
Oh, we are so gonna get them back. Anyway, you were saying did I say that out loud? Sorry. Mm.
So, Magister Lore and Kai, as you come up to the cave, out of context, just a reminder, your dice pools, if you have used them, are refreshed. And all your ailments are gone. Really wish I could have seen Magister Lore's angry face, but, you know,
Yeah.
that's fine. You do realize, Kai, you do see in the distance, and kind of sigh a little internally, at a small little cabin that is smoking fire. And you are reminded of the person that lives there, who is your Aunt Indigo. An ostracized aunt. You and your sister, Kel, used to love hanging out with her. She was a very agnamic, I didn't say that word right, but you know what I meant, sorceress. And she used to sing both of your praises over and over again, and used to tell you two about how connected you two were, and would frequently bring you both out to study herbs and all that fun wilderness crap. And then your parents, who really thought too silly of her, and her influence on you two, and that you two were meant for greater things, stopped you both from continuing with your Aunt Indigo.
How far is Aunt Indigo's cabin from the cave?
I would say it's about an hour, 2 hour hike.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. So we're at the cabin on the way to the cave. Right.
No, you're at the cave. You see the cabin in the distance with smoke.
Gotcha. Okay. Um, I'm just gonna sort of exchange a look with Magister Law, like a, careful.
Here.
And then I'm gonna kind of stealthily make my way towards the cave and have a look inside.
Can you please roll me for stealth? That will be a challenge rating of 3.
I am not good at stealth.
Yeah, you
okay, we're gonna
are.
call that. Okay. Actually, no, you're right. I am. All right. 1 for trying, 1 for adept. Oh, I just dropped my dice. Never mind. Stealth. And yeah, this is an athletic skill, I think. Potentially acrobatics too.
Yeah. We
I'll
can
make an
argument
argument
for
for that.
that.
Cool. All right. And you said challenge rating was
3.
3. Nope, managed to fail that.
Okay, so as you walk into the cave, you're trying to be as stealth as you can, and it's almost like you're kind of like doo doo, and fall down. And it almost like kind of
fuck.
you step on like a twig and it breaks, and Satara and Kel, you immediately look up to find Kai.
Hi. You found us.
Hey. Yeah.
I
How are
rise
you,
to my
Cal?
full height and just silence, watching the two of you.
That's not terrifying at all.
How are you, Cal?
Had better days. I'm really sorry for what I did back there to you, Kel. Kai. I mean, really sorry, Kai.
I'm sorry too. There's I think today a lot of things happened that had never occurred to me before. That perhaps my worldview is in need of a little tune-up. I'm sorry.
And I start to walk towards Kai to hug her, but do I see Magister Lore?
I'm waiting outside, and I'm starting to prepare a ritual to try and trap Star.
Oh shit! You motherfucker!
I can hear, but I'm just standing. I'm just silently trying to prepare.
So yeah, I'll go in up to hug Kai.
And I'll hold my hand up. I'll say, wait a minute. Why are you here alone? And where is the Magister?
I'm not.
I sense more here than you are letting on. Be very cautious, Kel.
He's right
I
here.
don't believe that we are facing everything that's about. Where is the Magister? He must be
he's
close.
right-
You could not
he's
have
right
come here by
here.
yourself.
He's right here. He's probably outside. Here, I'm gonna go outside and like stop dead when I see what's happening outside.
I'm out here. I say quietly so they don't hear. Are we going to catch Satara?
At least give me a minute to talk to my sister.
I come walking out.
Am I not doing that?
No, we are doing this. I come walking out, and I would like to have a little bit of control over the Magister, just to stop him from anything he's thinking about doing right now. Can I do that? Just hold him still for just a minute.
Yes, that you will have to roll for that one. You're trying to
Roll
freeze
off?
him. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a roll off.
Oh, good. Two,
Here's how we're gonna work this roll off. We're gonna do a different spin, okay?
Okay.
Mhm.
Your challenge rating will be 4 for both of you.
Mhm.
But so this is how it's gonna work. You want to freeze him. He wants to dodge. Challenge rating 4 in order to achieve the freezing. Magister lore, you will have to though get above what she rolls in successes in order for you to not.
Yeah, I will use my sorcery to defend myself against.
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
I
Okay.
will be using my arcane power control and 3 from my dice pool. All right.
I'm jumping in the middle and throwing my hands out to both of them and just stop, wait. Can't we talk about this? Probably doesn't do anything, but that's what I'm doing.
I'm trying, okay? I'm trying.
Okay. Lord have mercy.
I don't think he has anything to do with this right now. Sorry, I had to.
Lore, have mercy. We'll see.
I have 6, 6, 5, 5, and a 4, so I have 5.
Okay,
Right.
so Magister Lore, you must
Damn.
beat a 5.
All right, then I'll pull 2 from my pool.
2 from the pool. I write that down.
I got 4 successes. So 6, 5, 5, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. A lot of fails.
All right,
That's
so
fine. More fun if I lose.
yeah, it's you are frozen in place. You cannot move. You cannot speak.
Satara, what did you do?
Just holding him still before he could do anything foolish.
Okay.
This whole thing is foolishness. I don't know why he's interrupting us at all. We have good work to do. He's in an old world that is not healthy, and we need to fix that. This old man knows nothing about what needs to be done anymore. He's been so focused on simply holding me that he has lost concept of everything that's happening around us in all the worlds in the area. And I will not let this man stop us now. Your sister may have been in a place where she doesn't understand. I don't know her that well yet, but I do know this. I know who the Magister is. I've been watching him for years through my prison, and I will not have him stopping us now.
I turned to Kai. He wasn't gonna hurt us, right? You were just here to talk to us? What was he doing?
Above the table, this ritual that Magister Law was doing, is there like a book open? Would I have known exactly what was going on?
I mean, it's probably the same ritual I tried before.
Yeah, it's the
No,
same
okay, so
ritual
yeah,
that
I know
you
exactly what's
Yeah.
okay. Okay, that he was attempting the binding ritual again. Satara, thank you for stopping him. We need to talk. We need to talk.
You
No.
Last time we saw each other, all hell broke loose before I jumped to conclusions, and I apologize for that. I would very much like to hear what both of you have to say, Satara and Magister Law. Kel, I hope we can work something out that works for all of us. Satara, is that okay with you if we have a talk?
I look at Magister Lore. It will be a challenge, I will not lie. I have strong feelings over this man. And it has been many years with his abuse. And it will be a very difficult thing for me to overcome. However, I am better than he is. And I am a bigger entity than he is. He has lost sight. So yes, I believe we can talk because you remind me, oddly enough, of somebody I know with the youth and the hope, although perhaps not with the clarity. And yes, perhaps we can talk.
Magister, can you hear us at the moment? Sitara, can he hear us?
It depends on if he really wants to. Do you
Sitara,
hear
can
us,
you-
Magister?
Can you
Blink
let
your
him
eyes
go?
if you hear us, Magister.
You can do that, Magister.
Does he blink his eyes?
Yes.
Okay. I
Let us
realize this
repair
is
to
not...
the cave, and he can stand out here and think about the 100 years of his behavior. Let's go, ladies. Come.
If it's
Magister Lore's been put in timeout!
Tara, I think
I
we'd have a better show of faith if we let him go, though.
Well, once our conversation is ended, perhaps that's what we shall and what we may have to do. Let's talk first and see where
is
Kai is on that. She is very important to him, and she knows him better. Not better than I, however, better. And so let's
if
hear.
I certainly want to hear what you have to say.
Hmm.
I do wonder whether it's better to have this conversation all of us together, including Magister Law.
And I grab Kai's hand. I agree. I agree with my sister. Satara, this isn't what we were aiming for. We wanted better for everyone.
This is the man who is about to re-encapsulate me without this conversation. How am I
You're
supposed to
right.
react to that? You
You're
saw it.
right.
He surprised you too, Kai.
You're right.
Indeed.
I understand your anger.
Mm-hmm.
It is incredibly valid.
Mm-hmm. As
Magister
long as
Law,
he does not speak until I allow it, we can have him listen. Then fine.
Magister Law, are you okay with this? Yeah, okay. All right.
All right.
Should we sit down here or should I carry him in?
Can I just kind of float him in behind us like he's on a little air leash kind of thing, since I have the control?
I will allow that.
I'm just
You
imagining
don't
like
even
the
have to
three of us
roll.
like grabbing limbs.
Yeah.
And...
I'm like, there isn't like a trolley here or something, you know? Like...
Since I have control, I'll just kind of airlift him a little bit and follow him behind us while we
I'll
walk
also
into
be
the
like-
cave.
I'm kind of
I
hearing
mean,
like the
like,
womp 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 noises, like you know, it's like,
Yes.
I'm
yeah.
like, for me, I'm like, Satara, stop that. Like, while Satara's like making him do a little puppet dance.
It's been 100
I squeeze-
years. I will
squeeze
try.
Kel's
I will
hand.
try not to. I will stop then.
I just
Fine.
whisper very quietly to Kel. It's pretty funny though. I have to admit.
And don't feel bad about not letting me talk. It's totally fine. It's fine.
Mhm. I'll let you know. We will let you know. Mhm. So, should I begin this conversation or should I let the two of you speak first? You're the sisters. Seems that's where we should start. It started before Magister or myself, didn't it?
I certainly have questions. From what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe your intention is to call the Leviathans. Is that right?
Yes. Oh, yes. Big
And
changes must be made, and the energy will be fantastic.
what what changes do you intend to happen?
My child, all of them. I intend to clear the skies of pirates and viciousness, and perhaps clear some of the planets of the same. The egregious wrongs that are happening here. So much needs to be done, and so little is being looked at. Energy is required, and they bring the energy. They have never been given a chance. You look at a Leviathan, you instantly shoot it. Do you even know what they are like in truth? I don't believe you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking my question.
You are correct. I don't. All I know is what I have been taught and what I have read.
hmm What somebody who has held somebody else for over 100 years has been telling you. I am sorry about that, but there is more.
Tell me of that more, and tell me when you say when you say you intend to clear the skies of pirates and
Mm.
clear planets of the same,
hmm
what
Indeed. That's
what is
just
going
how
to
we will
happen?
start. Oh, we
What
will
is
have
going
it.
to happen to those pirates, to those people on the planets? What happens to them? What of their fate?
That depends on the pirate now, won't it? If they immediately start shooting, we will give them options. There will be information. It won't be just an overnight thing where I say I take office and then in the next couple of days, everything is messed up. That is not what's going to happen here. All right? There is much that is going to change and much that needs to change. Anybody knows that. So it is a large task. And I have just come back from being quite weary, and I do not wish to cover all the administrative details with you. Know that your sister, however, understands, and she approves. Perhaps you should give her a little more credit, and then understand as we go along. This is our first meeting. I am not going to cover all of those details with you right now. But unlike somebody who abused somebody for over 100 years, I have hope and energy for this place. Change is in the plans, and it will be wonderful.
You
With
raise one other
that,
point. Oop.
we're totally taking a fucking break because I need another damn drink.
Yeah, I'm almost out of mango and rum.
So we will be right back after that moving performance that frankly I think all the Canadians and the Americans in chat right now are really feeling that one. We're gonna take a moment. We'll be right back.
Revolution.
Ha! We're back. Emotional roller coaster. Yeah. Satara just had a huge speech. Like I pain that we had a break, but also needed the break.
That was a good speech.
It was a
Thank
great
you.
speech. Okay?
Thank
It
you.
vibrated through the bones of everybody across the nation. Okay?
Mhm.
Um,
Across the world.
yeah.
Mhm.
Kai,
Mm.
what is your response?
Hell. What do you think? Where are you standing?
Zatara understands me. That's why I'm so willing to help her after she started helping me. I want to make a difference in this world. I want to make changes.
Do you understand the full extent of the changes that would occur if the Leviathans are summoned?
Tara has started the lesson with me, but she's helped me so much. I trust her. I trust Satara. She knows what I want. She helped me build my powers. I want to make a difference. That's why we wanted to go to school. Isn't it, Kai? We wanted to become better. We wanted to not just be the next generation of farm girls from mother and father.
We want to make a difference.
That's what we've always wanted together.
Well, for what it's worth, Kel, I know that you turning to Sitara has allowed you to find someone who understood you and who was able to help you. For what it's worth, I'm sorry that wasn't me.
I asked for your help. You said you asked Magister Lore.
I did. You have to believe me, I did. He's a tough man to convince.
I believe you asked. I don't think you asked very hard, though.
I'm sorry I didn't try harder. Where we're at right now, we're talking about changing the fate of the world, and there's upholding the status quo on the one end of the spectrum. There's inviting a complete overhaul of everything on the other end of the spectrum. Me personally, I don't know where on the spectrum the best outcome for everyone lies. I have concerns. I have concerns that both ends of the spectrum have their problems and will have their sacrifices that are made by people who do not deserve to be sacrificed. The word balance has been used a lot. Just in the last day, is this a situation where balance can be found?
Sometimes it's not about balance. Sometimes it's about equality. It doesn't have to be one better than the other or one having to balance the other side out. Why can't we just work all together? You talk about balance, but it's always been your stuff. For Kai. Kai needs this. And I have my airship, and then everything else is Kai. For you, you hear the word balance. For me, I just wanted the equality. For Satara, equality. Not being locked up anymore. Not being used to energize everything. Where is the balance in that?
You're right. You are right. Things have not been fair. And I know I've contributed to that, at least when it comes to the two of us. This is so much bigger than the two of us. We are 4 people standing in a cave, deciding the fate of the universe. This is so much bigger than us. Yes, the pendulum has been swung one direction for far too long, and yes, the people on the other side of that pendulum have suffered as a cause of that. Does that mean that we should swing it 100% the other way? Is that balance? Or is that retribution? Satara?
Moderation. But we must begin the change. Should it start to swing too far in one direction or too far in the other direction, we will have a concept of balance and make it so in one way or the other. But I have one question, just one. And your answer is extremely important. Do you not trust your twin sister?
Let me treat that question with the gravity that it deserves. Do I trust my sister? Yes. Wholeheartedly. 100% I trust her. What I do not trust, and this applies to myself as well, is the information that she has and that I have upon which we are making those decisions. Do I trust her ability to make decisions? Yes. With all my heart, yes. But they must be informed decisions.
No. I have always had faith in you, Kenpai. Sometimes it's not always about having information, but it's about having faith.
Correct.
And then
I could not have said it better.
I let go of Kai's hands and I grab Satara's hand.
Okay, so listen, I have had a couple weeks off, okay, to work on campaigns. I need everybody to find me a piece on their sheet that would allow them to kind of, if you will, sense a presence. Like, to put it in D&D terms, fuck. It's been a long
Perception.
time. Thank you, Miss Nina. Perception. Please roll at a difficulty level of, we're gonna go 5.
Perception.
What sort of
right now because I'm restrained.
Yeah.
So I don't think I will do that.
Yeah,
what
you
sort
don't
of
matter.
thing are we perceiving? Because it kind of depends what it is as to what dots you can justify including. Are you able to tell us
Energy.
that much? Energy? Okay. Energy in a sense of something that is familiar or has been encountered before.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2. Oh, that's it. Oh, let's use a couple from the dice pool.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the dice pool.
Yeah, I almost did.
Yeah.
Too.
I'm going to
Alright.
include a couple
And what's
as
our
well.
goal? What's our shot?
What was the difficulty of
What was
the
the
5.
difficulty?
5.
5?
Uh-oh,
Okay.
I'm in trouble.
3.
Okay.
No, absolutely the fuck not.
3. 4. 4.
Yeah, I got a 1.
I got a rock.
Would I consider dream travel as a possibility under attuned?
Sorry?
Would I consider dream travel as a possibility under attuned?
Yes.
Interesting. And I need to put some dots in Arcane Sight. That would have helped.
Hmm. I'm so incensed, I am not sensing anything else.
That tracks.
Yeah, I'd be a little angry too if I was held for thousands of years.
You know
fuck
what?
yeah.
I would be too.
Little cranky. Little cranky.
I would be
Me over
too.
here being held for minutes, having a wrestling in my heart about how I'm gonna react to it all.
Yeah,
Ten-
I've
ten
been
Magister
forced to
lore.
listen.
10
Having to
minutes of
listen.
yeah.
Listen, okay, I have done some fucked up shit with everything, okay?
So are we revealing our successes or non-successes
Yes.
now, or?
Yes.
4.
You got 4?
Okay.
What'd you
I
get,
got
Tofu?
4.
I have 5.
Okay, so,
Woo!
uh,
Someone noticed.
Somebody did.
Tofu, Kel senses a presence that is coming closer to the cave. It is not threatening. It almost feels like coming home.
Hello? I look in the direction of the cave entrance.
Nobody answers you.
And
But-
I squeeze
Oh.
Satara's hand.
Stop where you are.
Ooh.
Please hold. I am still here. I am still here,
Good-
and I am
good
a hot
catch.
mess.
Standing by.
Good catch.
Standing by.
Hello, my little
So
nudist.
quick on that turn off button. That was so quick.
My friends, we will be right back for the great reveal. Please
Do
hold.
we have naked
not.
babies? Naked
Not
babies?
that kind of reveal, peeps.
No, not that. We're not that kind of channel.
That's a
Okay? I don't even
Boy,
think you
get
can
in
pay
there.
us enough for that kind of channel.
Oh no.
Yeah, one of the demons has been released. Her
Nice.
song has and it disappeared. It ran away. I don't know what it wants. Okay, I'll be right back. We will be right back. Okay, we're back. We have dealt with crotch goblins and sex trophies, and they have been put to rest.
That sounded ominous. Jeez.
Actually, it did.
Yeah,
Actually, it did.
temporarily.
They have been
Did.
put to rest.
They will not be bothering us anymore.
They will not.
My influence is spreading. Power.
You weren't talking about taking out pirates. Anyway.
Oh, you know, just trying to get on the good side of the goody two shoes. God help us.
They are sleeping with the fishes.
Demons help us.
The
Goldfishes.
song to the Leviathans.
Yes.
Okay, so, with the sheet that I created, character sheet, and the role that I just gave myself with a valid challenge rating, I am being completely fair here, guys. I gave myself a challenge rating of 5, and I have 7 successes using my pool. You do not see the person. She does not respond to Cal. Magister Lore, you are no longer frozen.
Ooh.
I
Ooh.
fall over as my illness is. I become pretty dizzy being frozen in the air. That's why I'm on the ground. I'm breathing heavy.
I go to help him up. Like, my instinct is still to go to help him up, especially because Kel has abandoned me at this point in time.
Thank you.
And as you help him up, a figure enters the cave. Very slowly. She's not in a rush. An older, cronish type woman that you, Kel and Kai, recognize as Aunt Indigo.
I haven't seen you for years.
No, perhaps not. But I've been here. Watching, listening, ever since you came back. Satara, as you stare more deeply at this woman, you do realize that you know her. And you know her from before you were frozen, before you were locked up.
And what do I know about her?
You know that she is not a friend and not an enemy.
I remember her name.
Yes. You
Okay.
mostly remember her last name, which is Firefly.
Firefly.
You remember that this woman she didn't really care about who really lived or died. She just cared about balance.
And I know that.
Yes.
All right.
Does that mean I know her too?
You've heard of her, but you haven't
Okay.
been alive long enough to know
No.
her.
I turn and I see her coming. Is it Firefly? Is that you? Can it be? After so long. So
Firefly?
long.
Yes.
Firefly? Do you know our Aunt Indigo?
Aunt Indigo? It all makes sense now.
What
How
does?
are you?
Oh, I've been fine. I've been here watching.
Are these two truly relatives of yours? Truly descendants?
Oh well, yes, they are descendants. I had fling long ago. Quite frankly, I'm sorry for the deception, but I'm not your aunt, more so very distant grandmother.
It makes so much more sense now. That's why the twins have such power. It's come down the line. Do you ladies know who this is? I think you probably don't. Tell them who you are.
Balance. I keep the balance. I am a Leviathan.
I'm shaking. I am so happy to see you, to see anyone that from before. Oh,
How?
How could a Leviathan keep the balance? And where have you been?
Here. I've been here. And frankly, it's very difficult keeping the balance of an empire that doesn't listen. But I've been here. I've just been weakened.
Indeed.
Are you... If you're a Leviathan, are you... Who would respond to the call, to the song?
All the others. But the problem here, as she stares very deeply and sternly at Satara, is that the song will not just bring ones that would help, but also destroy. We're not all alike. We're not gods.
That's what I was afraid of.
Oh no. We must, as balance goes, we need more of a force to begin the momentum, to get it into balance.
No, we don't.
And from
this is
there,
why I helped them long ago with locking you up. You cannot use evil to create a balance. It creates an imbalance.
there is more good than evil as Leviathans go, as I'm sure you would understand.
Good and evil do not exist.
Plus and minus, in and out, on and off. How would
In
you
what
like to look at
sense?
it?
Yes.
There are people on one side, there are people on another side. Nobody is good or evil. Those terms just depend on who you ask.
And we must begin the
Oh.
change, which takes more momentum than just saying it.
Which is
Something
The-
must be done.
precise reason why.
And that's why we need those who are powerful to monitor it. This is why we do. And
which
if there are
brings
bad
me-
ones, we handle them. And if there are good ones, they will also help us handle them. It seems to be a mutual enlightenment on all levels.
Well,
Which
exactly who do you propose is going to be the person to do the monitoring? Who makes those decisions? Are you nominating yourself
You're
to be in
looking at
charge
two
of
of
which
us.
Leviathans?
At
Well-
least the two of us.
May
There
I
are and
propose
will be
something
others.
Sorry,
that
I'm
is
into
not what you all believe it to be? Because it's not you, Magister Lore, with all your rules and disobedience. And it's not you, Satara, who thinks only of freedom with no rules. There is a balance. And that is why the shadows and stars created the twins. Maybe instead of fighting, you can all advise.
Shadows and
I'm so
stars?
lost right now. I balance is all I've been taught and all I've been trying to do. I've just been doing my duty as I watched as the Empire took away all the people I ever knew. And
You see,
now everything Tatar is free. I don't know what's right anymore. And you act like you have all the answers here?
I have no answers. The answer I know is that the Empire is, well, needs to be done with. However, Magister Lore, why do you think the Empire only allows one of you? You are not allowed an apprentice. You are not allowed somebody who is as strong as you. It is because they need to control. You have great power and they have stifled you. and you have listened to them at no other rejection.
You,
Been told
he
it's
wasn't
my
supposed
duty.
to have an apprentice, Kai?
Found out today that I was a secret. I'm not supposed to exist.
That is why he would not take you, Cal. But your blood is made of shadows, and your sisters of stars. The complete balance, yin and yang. And so are you two, so stop fighting!
Sounds to me like a judgment on your part. Who is stars and who is darkness and who is good and who is bad? All these years you've been here and this empire has gone sideways, and that is what you call balance? And now somebody comes here and suggests, oh, just a change, something to make a difference, and all of a sudden it is not okay for change. We are not in
Satara,
balance.
that is not in any way what Aunt Indigo just said.
Oh, that's what I heard.
I understand that. You did not hear the words that she said.
Hmm.
You heard them through your own filter. I'm sorry,
I have no other filter to hear it through, oddly enough.
One. Wait.
Hmm?
Shadows and stars. Neither is good, neither is bad. They both exist.
Why don't you suggest it to her who is judging them?
I judge them.
I did not hear judgment in that.
No.
I
I
heard
put them-
judgment from you.
I heard that we are all the way on one side of the universe right now, and balance is somewhere here, and we are staying here. So whatever you call stars and darkness, it's not changing anything, and we need balance.
Yes, the
We are
balance
not
is
there
here.
right now.
We are here, and you are trying to bring us here in hopes to bring us here, and that
Yes.
will not work.
Something must change.
Yes. We all believe
Yes, you are
something must
correct.
change.
For 10,000 years, I've been waiting for something to change, and it hasn't.
For 10,000
So-
years, you have been waiting for retribution. You have not been waiting for change.
No, that
Those are
was
two
just an
entirely
extra.
different things.
That was just a glorious extra.
And
But no.
which of those two are you fighting for now? Because it
Oh.
sure sounds like it's not change.
Both.
My point exactly.
So, I offer a counter.
Please.
You want change? You may get change. But you tie your souls.
We what?
Satara, Magister
I actually really
Lore,
didn't hear that. I didn't hear what you said.
You tie
Sorry.
your souls.
Tie
Satara,
our souls?
Satara and Magister Lore, we will tie your souls. You will get your retribution once balance has been made and you have helped the twins. But you cannot kill him till then. After which you
Fine.
guys can do your own fucking piss party.
As long as he does not disturb what I plan to do, I do not mind leaving him alone.
Oh,
But that's not what he has been trying to do.
no, because
He
you
has
are
been trying behind all of our backs to get me together without the conversation. And yet you ask me to be kind to him? I can.
No, I ask
I
you
certainly
both.
can
But-
give him a chance, another one. But I don't want any of these secret rituals behind my back while I'm not looking.
No,
That-
and
Is not okay.
I believe we should potentially let the Magister speak at one point about where he's coming from.
Because he certainly deserved that stop.
Oh,
hear what he was saying.
absolutely. I am not denying that. I've been here the whole time. I actually found it quite amusing.
All I have left is my duty, and the Empire killed the rest of the Strelai Order. My duty was to bind demons, to keep what I was taught balance. I've been doing this my whole life. I've been there and just doing what I'm supposed to do. And then one day, Kel set you free, and I was angry. I was afraid. I lost my own balance. I fell over. Both in more ways than one.
So is it possible that it's not Magister Allure that actually imprisoned you, Satara, but the Empire itself?
Ah, just because they do not live 10,000 years is not my problem. And because they pass one choice off to the next and they make the same choices, that's also not my problem. I am just free. And now
And
I
would you
will
like
do
to
what
stay
I
that
wish.
way?
Absolutely. I plan to.
Well, I see 4 beings in the room that if you make the wrong step might not make that possible.
Well, I suppose we'll see what the future brings us now, won't we?
Absolutely. And with that, Aunt Indigo just basically finds a little bench and watches you all go.
Well, you've been awfully quiet.
A lot to take in. I just wanted to change the world, but I didn't want all of this hurt and confusion.
Kel.
Yes,
once
sir.
in a long time, I was listening to you. I was paying it, and I could see that your intentions were noble and true. You wanted good things for the world, and this world is in a great place, and the balance is bad to some ways. I don't know if I have the answers anymore, as much as I've just been following my teachings. But I do see that you have good intentions.
Thank you, sir.
It's hard to listen, isn't it?
Well, you were made to listen.
Huh?
If I may ask, Magister, why did you only take me? Why not Kel as well? If
Well,
one of us was to be a secret, what difference does it make if there's two?
well, there's the different kinds of essence, and the shadow essence was something I feared in Kel. And the stars align more naturally with what I've been taught in order how to use sorcery and to use their light to bind the demons of the world.
Right. So,
And we're hearing, I don't know if I trust your Aunt Indigo. I don't know what's. I'm very suspicious of this.
Okay, look, to be fair, my parents didn't like her either. I don't know whether I agree with them or not, but I think she's okay.
You always smelled a little funny to me.
Well, I mean, she smells funny, but you know who doesn't, honestly? She lives in
You know I'm right here, right?
It's just all of those herbs you always have up, Aunt Indigo. Just so smelly.
Honestly, the purple mushrooms kind of smell pretty funky.
Well, you haven't tried them yet. They are a good trip.
I have no doubt. Well, are we old
Oh
enough
my.
now? Are we old enough now?
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Oh.
Oh, I need a nap. I need a nap, honestly. You people are
Didn't you just have 1,000-year-long nap?
tying me. No, there was no nap. There was a lot of anger and yelling and screaming. I'm surprised he
yourself?
didn't tell you. Torture
Actually,
and pain and abuse. That's what
could
happened
you-
for 10,000 years. So
I-
you tell me how cranky you would be if you came out of a place and that had happened to you for 10,000 years. I am
You know what?
amazed.
I
I
have
am
a
as
question
calm
about
as I
that.
am, quite honestly.
I am being
What?
asked to give up all of my beliefs right now, so I don't
It
know.
is a good time to ask those questions.
Mhm.
I
Zara,
do not question that. It is a good time to have some thoughts about how things are and how we might be able to change some things.
You're absolutely correct. Things need changing.
Mm,
You've said now a few times that while you were trapped,
mm,
you were abused.
mm.
What happened? What exactly happened?
Not just Satara, Kai, the other demons too.
Oh,
All of us. Do you know
that's
what it's
fair.
like to be trapped in
I
that
would like
crystal?
to,
May
It
I
is
I would
ask
nothing
just
that
but
like,
pain.
and may I ask that we start referring to them as Leviathans because I do not like to be called a demon.
I see.
Has a lot of negative connotations.
I
Are
can
they all Leviathans?
understand.
You can understand.
Yes, I am a demoness, and those negative connotations would be applying to me as well. Rude. However,
you're kind of living up to them, I have to say.
10,000 years of pain, agony, screaming, unrelenting pain in every pore of my body, in every organ inside, in every bit of my brain, screaming agony for 10,000 years. And the small part of my brain that was untouched had the ability to see it happening for all this time. And yes, that small part of my brain had thoughts of what we could do once we were out of this and make some changes so that no one, demon, human, cat, or dog, has to ever deal with that again.
May I add,
And if
daughter?
that requires us making changes, then we will.
May I add, daughter? As you so elegantly put earlier, no one's born evil or good. Villains are made.
1,000 years of torture is one way to make a villain.
And other villains are trained, and then they train the next villains, and they train the next villains. Everybody has an
Right.
opportunity to think about what they've done and what they are putting us through. They could hear my screams every minute of every day. They could hear me. And yet their choices were to leave me and others. Yeah, something needs to change. Cal
Aunt Indigo,
recognized that.
Yes.
it's unquestionable that there needs to be change, that there
Oh.
is currently no balance. No one is arguing that. What did you mean by the shadows and stars created the two of us? And what role do we play in trying to attain balance once more?
I was asked to create balance years ago. I am balance. I say years, it feels like yesterday. I am made balance, but I was not successful due to the Empire, who locked Satara and all the others away. You two are balanced, but split in half. Together you're capable of great things beyond what Satara is capable of, I'm sorry. Or even the Magister lore. But you're also capable of destroying the world, whether together or on your own.
Well, that's terrifying.
There influence is needed, but both at the same time. A devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other.
No angels here.
No, there really isn't.
No, no angels. No angels.
I know what I am. And I know that Satara and the others have suffered to be an energy source, but if they were free, then the chaos would be unleashed. You've been trying to do it. You want things to be destroyed, but I don't know what. It's not good right now, but it would be bad also.
You see, the thing is there's ways about that. I have become stronger because Satara has been released. I will become stronger, and so will Satara if more Leviathans are being released, and so forth. But not all Leviathans are good, and not all of them are evil.
Let's just bring some of them back then. You would know them better. Do you not know the song? Surely you do.
I do know the song, but
yes,
how
let's
do
sing
you
it together,
propose
sister.
that we close it before too many escape?
I have plans. There's so much to do, so much to build,
Your
so much to
plans
change.
have not really been successful, considering you got yourself captured.
It's only been a moment I've been out. Only a moment. And you don't fully know the story of my complete capture, I suspect, hearing what you're saying.
No.
Perhaps we'll have to entreat you with that story of treachery and deceit when I see you next. Now is not the time for that. Just know that it's been 10,000 years.
I am well aware of how long it's been.
I'm going to keep repeating that number because I myself still in astoundment of the length of time of suffering. And yet here I am, in reasonable kindness and patience, might I point out, and meeting my girl for the first time, and for our first time person to person. And we haven't even been given an opportunity to get that relationship going. It's been about 5 minutes tops, I'm telling you. How kind is that?
It's not very kind at all.
Mm.
However, I would like to know from the sisters, where do you two stand in all this?
Well, I've spoken first. Far too much of our lives. Please. You go first.
I put my hand on Kel's shoulder and I say, tell them, honey. Tell them the story.
I've always been treated lesser. Second thought. The shadows. I don't want everyone to be treated that way. And when Satara told me her story about everything she's been through in that prison of hers, and the pain she goes through, and the energy that seeped out of all of the Leviathans every single day for eons, change needs to be made. But I don't want to make change where it causes harm. I reached out for help and nobody else but Satara helped. And I'm reaching out for help now. I want us to all work together. I want us to make this change. It won't be so instant, but it needs to start. We can't just keep making excuses and putting it off just because we're afraid of, evil, good, one side being stronger than the other side. Nothing will change unless we start now. But I want us to do it together, Kai. I didn't want to do this alone, but I was left with no choice at first. That's why I had to get Satara out. I want to do this with you, Kai.
I slowly reach out my hand. Cal, I'm sorry I haven't been there for you as much as I should have been. I would like to start being here for you now, and I would like to do this together.
And I grab Kai's hand.
I squeeze her hand.
And that is where we'll end the session tonight.
Oh.
Ooh.
Mm. Mm.
We will have one more session of Magister Lore to see what happens and
I'm gonna sing my song.
sing the song. Yeah, that's hand holding is where we end tonight.
Last time we ended
That
up
was-
with hand chopping. No.
Awesome.
Yeah. We did.
Stand by. Ooh, all right. Lord have mercy. All right.
Part of
Oh,
me
yeah.
been really wanting to steal my sword back with like a.
That's right. She's got it.
There's
She's got
another
it.
episode. There's another episode.
Right, I forgot
You
about
have
the sword.
time.
You have time, but like
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what's gonna do at this point.
I know.
Okay, so
I love
let's-
balance. Oh my
Balance.
God, what a great character she is, and perfect timing for her coming in.
Mhm.
Flawless, fucking flawless. That was wonderful. You know, you've got your protagonist and your antagonist, and then she comes in and just
hold on.
brings in a complete different angle. Just
Questions.
awesome. So, yeah.
All right. Well, who would like to say goodbye first? This is like high
Good
school.
night, everyone.
Thank you, John.
I've been Magister Lore.
Handing it over to Juniper.
Sure. Good night from me, Lennon and Spice. Kai, the, I guess, no longer secret apprentice. My sister. Go for it, Tofu.
Everyone, this has been fun. And yeah, find your balance. And sending it over to Miss Nina.
All right. PR Scorpio, Miss Nina, if you're nasty, like all my friends know me by. And yeah, as Satara, the demoness queen, there's some hurt, there's some anger, there's some resentment, and 4 or 5 other things that are keeping her going right now. So thank you for listening. All right, to her challenges. So, and Mama C, she's our girl.
Hi, I'm Mama C or Mommy Kalik, and I will catch you next Thursday for Dragon Tears, and we will be back in 2 weeks for the final episode of Magister Lore, but not the final episode of the Wild Blue Yonder. We have
Right.
2 more mini-series coming up after that. Other than that, have a wonderful evening, and, you know, stay balanced, I guess.
Make change. Make change
Big
happen.
change.
Make change.
Do the thing.
Stop doing everything you were doing before and do something completely different.
Right.
Yeah, that thing.
Exactly that. Do that exactly. Okay.